Next matchup is a couple of young men who they had some great energy yesterday at weigh-ins, had some fun with their pose off in the process. You have Jason Avalos taking on Mr. Mata. That is going to be a fun fight that you get to see here that is happening in the Elimination lightweight ranks here. One of my all-time favorite walkout songs. You know, I'll say this from being in the arena for a Pantoja fight in one point in time, like that was one of the coldest walkouts that I've ever witnessed. And, you know, it didn't go. He was fighting one of my good friends, one of my really good friends out there for that fight for the flyweight title. It was one of his long and storied title run defenses. But you gotta say, it was hard not to bob your head in the process just because it was such a cold walkout with that menacing stare. But a classic song that stood the test of time.
Oh, yeah.
A few bodies today from Denver Modern. Great to see them in the mix on the card today.
Avalos out of Denver Modern. I believe this is their third fighter of the night.
Correct. Busy day for Doomsday Donnie and Zach Hare.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, NateMata.
NateMata coming to us by way of Victory MMA down in Colorado Springs. He's got a decorated corner walking out with him today too as well. He is going to have a couple of UFC vets, one of them current rising UFC bantamweight star who is certainly a knockout of the year contender in the UFC. He's got Elijah Swift-Smith in his corner, a multiple-time champion in the Colorado Combat Club cage as an amateur as well as a professional. Now, as mentioned, a rising star in the UFC bantamweight division. His father, Gilbert Smith, was a multiple-time veteran of The Ultimate Fighter, was on 2 separate seasons of that, was season 7 with John Jones and Chael Sonnen. Then he was on the Redemption season with TJ Dillashaw and Cody Garbrandt, and also had a fight in the UFC himself, former RFA world champion. So a plethora of experience and star power for him coming into this fight.
Definitely, and he had a great performance here to win the Pro Combat Club title, and he actually beat the current Power Slap champion in Robert Trujillo for that belt. Shortly after, made his way to the UFC.
It's crazy how that works out, and you know, Robert has gone on to have tremendous success in the Power Slap world over there, and hey, he's getting paid some good bread over there, and Power Slap, gotta love to see it. They basically created a championship because of how well he was putting people out.
He deserved it. I mean, he, like you said, he's put people out, and you know, he had that one slap, I guess, knockout power.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next bout is an MMA bout out of the lightweight division. It is brought to you by Dread Not Fight Gear. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is making his MMA debut. He weighed in at a ready 153.2 pounds. He represents Denver Modern Jiu-Jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Jason Avalos! His opponent fighting out of the red corner. He is also making his MMA debut. He weighed in at a ready 154 pounds on the dot. He represents Victory MMA all the way from Colorado Springs. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for NateMata!
Mata looks ready to go.
Third round of the game, Mr. Oscar Martinez.
Oh yeah, Mata had a lot of fun yesterday at the face-offs and weigh-in, was getting crazy with his facial expressions and the poses and whatnot. Gotta love to see it. Shows a little bit of comfort in the process.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I do want to point out, too, is you guys should probably check out some of the content being put out from Elijah as well as Yusuf Jalal on the day. They're both wearing those Meta glasses. I believe that those are also a sponsored situation from the big show itself. And Mata wastes no time unloading that big right hand.
Oh, he clipped Mata after eating a nasty calf kick.
They both landed that right hand.
Yeah. I think Avalos' right hand stunned him a little bit.
Either stunned him or maybe it was just catching him off balance. But a good combination right there with the uppercut weaving inside of that long guard from Avalos.
Both guys looking great right now. Nice calf kick by Mata again. This time he catches that kick.
Good scramble from Mata in the process to be able to work himself off the fence right away. Avalos looking to recover and get himself off of the back. Or off of the fence, excuse me.
I think a good job by Avalos tying him up. Now he just needs to turn him and get Mata onto the cage, but take some of that explosion away from Mata.
Mata holding center. Mata has the red, white, and black trunks. Avalos with the all black.
Nice jabs by Avalos.
Yeah, and he's the longer fighter. He needs to work behind that jab.
Yeah, he just landed 2 good ones back to back.
Good check right there from Mata.
There's another jab he lands. Ooh, Mata tries to come over the top with a huge overhand. Nice
that jab's just pepper in the nose right now.
I think the coach has got him to get back on that jab right now. I hear Zach over there.
A couple of uppercuts from Avalos. And Mata trying to get creative, weaving his way in against the longer fighter, especially with having that jab worked against him. Some good head movement here in these exchanges.
Nice short hook by Avalos.
Overhand comes over the top off the level change to weave by Mata.
Mata's doing the right thing, just putting the pressure on Avalos. For Avalos, you know, you just got to keep moving your feet, staying on that jab.
Yeah, and Avalos might be hurt.
Yeah. It's the end of the round coming up.
Big overhand from Mata.
Oof. Just barely misses that one.
Some heavy exchanging back and forth between these two combatants in the first 3 minutes of action here at Colorado Combat Club 27. That's one that it's a tough one to call between either one of those two. If you're one of the 3 judges sitting here cage side, I said it before, I'll say it again. That's why I'm glad I'm not a judge.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, Avalos did good, landing jabs, moving his feet, but Mata put the pressure on him, controlled the octagon, landed probably the bigger shots, right? So that's a tough one to score. Maybe a slight advantage to Mata based on damage, but you can go either way almost on that one.
You could certainly go either way, but I would agree that I would give a slight lean towards Mata in the process. Just because of some of those power shots landing.
Yeah, there's that jab again. He just lands 2. Right hand behind it. Good check by Mata. Ooh.
But Avalos is working strong with those straight shots right now to start the round.
The problem with it is if you notice, he's landing good jabs, but Mata just doesn't seem to care.
One thing that I would maybe like to see Mata go for a little bit too, because he is changing levels well. He is changing the eye line for Avalos in the process, but work the body a little bit more. He's headhunting a lot. And you just heard Elijah Smith call for a body shot. And they're saying to get on him right now. Uppercut weaves the guard. Hook comes around the middle.
Avalos has to move his feet here. He can't wait. He cannot wait. Oh.
Left hook to the body right there. Oh, some showmanship here from Mata.
Yeah, because I think he saw that landed on the liver side. Got a little reaction out of Avalos.
And now, because of those body shots, we're starting to see the guard from Avalos drop a little bit here with his hands.
Yeah, and those kicks are brutal.
And he is not having a good time right now. You see Elijah Smith saying, keep pressing forward. And Mata is going to start to unload. He smells blood in the water right now. I mean, you're seeing Avalos trying to swing his way out of danger. And
Avalos.
He connects with something that caught the attention.
Yeah, he pushed Mata back with a few of those shots that landed clean. Those leg kicks are devastating.
You could see the bruising starting to mount up on Avalos' lead leg.
And if you noticed, he's basically stopped moving. He's just basically standing there waiting for Mata to come in. I think he's having trouble on that leg. Oh, brutal body kick, that hurt him.
And a body punch to land it. Another body shot to follow up for Mata. Mata slips on the high kick, but just misses in the process.
I think the high kick slapped him a little bit, but...
Yeah, it looked like a toe slap.
Yeah.
But didn't have the post to be able to really drive the power through.
Didn't bother Avalos too much. Mata has just been hunting Avalos from the start of the fight. Oh, brutal
Another
body.
big hook to the body. Oof. That liver does not feel well right now.
Yeah.
Superman punch. And another round of back and forth action here in the second between Avalos and Mata. Now, if you're Zach Karen Doomsday Donnie, what are you trying to convey to Avalos here in this third and final round? There's a chance that you might be down 2.
Yeah, there's a chance you could be down 2. Best case scenario, it's 1 apiece, but I think Mata's probably up 2. I would get some ice on Avalos' legs and try and get him to move a little more because he's just standing there waiting. And I think it's making it easier for Mata to hunt the body and then come upstairs. So you gotta get him to move a little bit, and maybe, hey, let's try the grappling out, right? We haven't really seen too much grappling. Maybe shoot a takedown on him, give him something else to think about.
To be fair, how much can he drive off of that lead leg for the takedown at this point? That's also something to keep a note of.
It might be too late now, but he's got to give him something else because this isn't working.
Absolutely, and I would also say commit, because we've seen a couple of those exchanges where Avalos is, for lack of a better reference, he's taking pictures, right? Where you see, like, he sees that there might be an opening, but it's almost that fear of, okay, what's coming on the return, instead of just committing to the combination.
Yeah, and I don't blame him because Mata is just on him and swinging.
And Mata sprints across the cage to initiate action here in the third round.
Yeah, and Avalos caught him with a straight cross right there a little second ago, but it doesn't bother him. He just keeps coming.
Mata's fun, man. Just the way that he moves around, he's a scrapper.
Until he's got Avalos thinking, you know, rather than just fighting and reacting. He's worried about those kicks, those body shots.
And Mata's starting to work a little bit better with that high guard now, parrying those jabs instead of just eating them.
There's a couple that lands.
Big overhand.
You know, and Avalos has a great jab. I'd say maybe like put the 2 behind it.
And one thing for Mata, though, is he could also work on cutting the cage off a little bit better, though, too. Because he is kind of just trailing him in the process as opposed to anticipating where the angle is, where Avalos is just continuing to circle.
Yeah. And look at that.
Big double leg
Mata
dump
gets
by
the
Mata.
takedown.
And that was created from that pressure, putting his back all the way up against the fence.
Yeah.
Had Avalos standing a little bit tall, being the shorter guy, it was an easy fit in for him, and now he's on top, starting to work some damage here. You have Oscar Martinez quickly on top of the action.
Brutal ground and pound there. Oscar's going to stop this. He's going to stop this.
Avalos is working with the legs, trying to create space, but Mata is just relentless in trying to rain down some ground and pound here.
I mean, Avalos is tough.
And there we go, a third round TKO for NateMata. And razzing up the crowd right now. He goes right over to Sammy Carr and that Spartan Plumbing table and saying, hey, that's me. All these guys want that bonus.
Honestly, though, we have a couple other ones that are strong contenders. But everybody wants a little extra cash, right?
Well, especially during the holiday season, that for one, but then two, who doesn't want some extra coin in their pocket? Hell, I want some extra coin in my pocket too.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to talk to Spartan Plumbing after this.
See what they can do, you know? Help butter my biscuit a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Oscar Martinez steps in at 2 minutes and 23 seconds of the very last round, declaring your winner via TKO, Nathan